for the Ruby Chapel Memorial Open Mares Consolation tonight. Ruby Chapel was the matriarch of the Chapel family, which has been actively involved in the harness racing community in Summerside for over 70 years. And four of Ruby's sons, Lester, Graham, Jr., and Clifford, were all mainstays in the local racing scene. And several of her grandchildren, including drivers Gary, John, and Rob Chapel, continue the family's long involvement. So, consolation here, the final coming up a little later on this mega card at Summerside. In behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. And Vance, maybe just a shower. I think it's starting to brighten up a bit. Let's hope it moves on.
I think you're right, Mr. Drake. It might be all over. Maybe we do have the harness racing gods here on Plate Night 55. It's the 6th, the Ruby Chapel Consolation Atlantic Star, Ladylike, Rock the Baby, Elm Grove Mistress, Tobin's Brownie. 5 of them, all lined up to do battle. Post time. The rough and pacing Atlantic Star will lead them out at the rail. Racing from second from the outside, that is Tobin's Brownie. Into the turn at the rail is Ladylike. Between horses is Rock the Baby. Then the early trailer is Elm Grove Mistress. To the backstretch they go. It's Atlantic Star in line to Mark Campbell. To her outside, Tobin's Brownie gonna keep marching here with Dowling. They're about to clear the lead. Tobin's Brownie takes over at the quarter. Second is Atlantic Star, and Campbell says give and go time in the front end. Atlantic Star going back to the point. 27-3. Boom! Just like that, the fired up Consolation in the Ruby Chapel go by the 3-8, led now by Atlantic Star. Second along the inside is Tobin's Brownie, racing from third. That's a Ladylike. Then fourth towards the inside is a Rock the Baby, trailing the field. Elm Grove Mistress, they're halfway home, led by Atlantic Star. Racing second is Tobin's Brownie. The opening half mile was 57 and 3, still in straight alignment with 3/8 to go. Ladylike in mid-pack third. Fourth is Rock the Baby, and the trailer going to the outside is Elm Grove Mistress. Up the backstretch for the final time. 3/4 comes next. Atlantic Star arriving there, the leader. Second is Tobin's Brownie. Here comes Ladylike to the outside third. Fourth on the outside, that is Elm Grove Mistress. At the rail, the trailer, but not out of it. Rock the Baby, 3/4 in 1:26 and 4, just an eighth of a mile left to go. Atlantic Star trying to see it through. On the outside is Ladylike second. Tobin's Brownie third. Way wide is Elm Grove Mistress. Deep stretch now. Campbell all over Atlantic Star, and they hang on to triple up Mark Campbell. Then Elm Grove Mistress with Ladylike. The time for the mile in 1:56 and 1.
Here comes the slow-mo replay for tonight's 6th race, brought to you by Universum Media. And there was some give and go in the front end, but Atlantic Star gets it done, Pete.
Yeah, wow, we were the swinging early, Rock. Tobin's Brownie and Atlantic Star, they both won at the front, 27-3. We had a real nice boom from Vance. Atlantic Star takes it, 57-3. First up for Ladylike, backside, 126-4. And yeah, deep stretch pressure laid on Atlantic Star from the 4. Elm Grove Mistress, but not quite enough as Atlantic Star hangs on to win and triples up Mark Campbell. Mark now tied for the lead in the Basil Whalen with Corey McPherson. 8 wins each.
There goes Atlantic Star to the sixth race winner's circle. Bay Pacing mare, the 7-year-old daughter of Cheyenne Ray, is off the Pacific Fella Dam Atlantic Filly, owned by Mike Pollard of Stratford, bred by Ohio State Alte from Wooster, Ohio, trained by Mike McGuigan. Mark Campbell with a catch driving call to get his third winner tonight for the triple. And the time for the mile in 1:56 and a 1/5. Atlantic Star in the sixth at trackside. It's the Ruby Chapel Memorial Consolation Cooler presentation.
There's a great shot of the new winner circle cam at the Ruby Chapel Memorial Open Mares Consolation, and a special thank you to All Star Cresting.
Yes.
And they do some great work. I know Tara Polton Myers does the orders with All Star, and
Boy, that's
they
a great
always
cooler
deliver.
there.
Yeah, they always deliver. Great quality.
Yes. Beautiful,
price.
beautiful shot. And guys, thank you, yes, again to the Watts brothers and everybody at All Star Cresting for